Shalom. This is the second in a series of videos about raising Jewish children. The first point I want to make is the concept of tzniut, modesty. When I was growing up at Jewish day school, we had a little song that we were taught. Tznius, that is our battle cry, tznius, do or die, tznius. Don't show your knees or your elbows or shoulders or thighs. We don't say that we have to dress like the Islamic women who cover everything. But there is a very strong concept of tzniut in Judaism, of modesty, in dress, in speech, and in behavior, the way we look. And this is something that we need to teach our children. Not being provocative, not being outlandish, being moderate and modest. Second of all, the importance of planting seeds. We should be a dugma, a role model, not dogma, stating values. Of course, our kids are going to see that we make mistakes. All people do. But it's important to continue to plant seeds. My favorite planting seeds story is I just heard this at a funeral of an older, distinguished Jewish man. Daughter said that the grandfather, whenever he'd see his 2-year-old, he'd whisper something in his ear, and he said it was a secret just between them. And one day when the 2-year-old was 3, he was sitting in the back seat of the car, and he started saying, Torah, chuppah, ma'asim tovim, which means you should have a life of Torah, be married under the chuppah, and live a life of good deeds, which is a common thing we say at life cycle events. The mother said, what is that? He says, I can't tell you. That's the secret code that Grandpa has with me. Zadie. We have to plant seeds early on about what's important. Now, college. I didn't talk about college in the last video, and college is very important. First of all, picking a college. I know it's not always our choice, but when you're kind of focusing on your children's college, plant seeds about the number of Jews that attend there. Is there a Hillel there? And now one good question is, are there Jewish courses there? Because children who feel they did not have a great Jewish education before can learn a ton at Jewish colleges. And there are many, many colleges in the country now that have majors in Jewish studies. Most colleges have courses in Jewish studies. So think about college. And of course, then you have to have a Jewish home. Observe Shabbat, have a Shabbat dinner together, belong to a synagogue, attend synagogue, support and encourage Jewish education, talk about Jewish matters at the table, go to Jewish events, have Jewish music in the house. All of this, and creating read Jewish newspapers and periodicals. All of this, encourage your children to go to Jewish youth group, try and figure out a way to send them to Israel in a program. Now there's this free program that every Jew should take advantage of, 18 to 26, called Birthright. These are some of the things we can do to help nurture and encourage the Jewish spark in our children.